Little Fox stood at the doorway, staring at the mountain of blocks, plastic cars, and fuzzy stuffed animals that now claimed his bedroom floor. Bright sunlight streamed through the window, acting like a spotlight on the colorful disaster he had created in just one short hour. He carefully stepped over a wooden train, grabbed his backpack, and shrugged. "I will clean this up later," he muttered to the empty room, closing the door on the chaos. The next morning, the sun rose with a promise of adventure. Little Fox rushed into his room, his heart set on racing his favorite red toy car. He dropped to his knees, his eyes scanning the floor, but the sea of toys looked different today. He swept his hand under the bed, hoping for the cold touch of metal, but his fingers only brushed against soft dust bunnies and a few forgotten socks. He stood up, his brow furrowing as he realized the red car was nowhere to be seen. The search grew desperate. Little Fox pushed the heavy armchair aside with a loud groan, scanning every dark corner, but the floor remained stubbornly empty. He ran to the toy box, tilting it until every remaining item tumbled onto the rug in a clattering heap. He sifted through the plastic and wood, his hands moving faster and faster. "Where could it be?" he whispered, his voice trembling. Finally, he gave up. He sat on the edge of his bed, his chin resting heavily on his chest, staring at the scattered mess he had ignored the night before. Just then, Mom Fox walked in. She didn't scold him. Instead, she quietly began picking up blocks one by one, stacking them into a neat, steady tower. Inspired, Little Fox joined her, pulling clothes and blankets from the bottom of the pile. As they cleared the very last of the stuffed animals, a tiny flash of red metal caught the morning light near the baseboard. Little Fox lunged forward, his fingers closing around the cool frame of his car. He gripped it tightly, his eyes widening with relief. That evening, the room felt different. Before climbing into bed, Little Fox picked up every single block and placed it carefully back into the wooden crate. He lined his toy cars in a perfect, gleaming row on the high shelf. The next morning, there was no searching and no tears. He walked straight to the shelf, reached out, and grabbed his red car instantly. He looked at his tidy floor, saw the space to play, and nodded to himself with a satisfied smile. From that day on, every toy returned home the moment the game was over.